Okay, so a few people have vowed to post a quote from the Universal Peace Covenant for 30 days. They started at the beginning of December, and so they've been doing it. So you may have seen it around somewhere, or perhaps you are someone who knows about the Peace Covenant from another source, another way. Maybe also you've never heard of it before. And maybe also you don't know that my name is Terrence Lamont and that this is valuable insight with We Are Valuable Media. And we are certainly happy and excited that you have chosen to sit here for a few minutes and listen to the Universal Peace Covenant. So if you are watching, could you please let me know if you can hear me or not? Because I just want to make sure that the volume is good and that I am understood as I do this, because I think that this is really special. So it would help me if someone's watching, if they could just send a message and say, I can hear you. That would be helpful. And then it would also be helpful for you to stick around, because I'm going to read the Universal Peace Covenant, which is a very powerful document which centers on what makes for peace. There were several people who joined together to create this document, and they joined together over about a 9-month period of time, around 1997, and they were different people, different backgrounds, different faiths, different religions, different ages. A lot of different people got together, and they talked about what makes for peace. They made some solid decisions, and they turned it over then to a journalist who was able to completely compile and finish the product of what is now known as the Universal Peace Covenant. In Wendyville, Missouri, there is a college. It's a working organic farm, a little more than 1,500 acres worth of space and land. It's quite beautiful. And it's infused with a sense of power that had been given to it by Mother Earth and has been reflected back for about 40 years through the work of love, peace, generosity, humility, through real structural desire for us to know each other, for us to know ourselves, and for us to interact with each other with high minds, with love, with kindness, with a spirit of unity. On this land, on this working organic farm, which is known as the College of Metaphysics, there's a peace dome. And this is a 2-story geodesic dome. It's quite beautiful. And it holds peace. There's a systematic method that is encased within the dome that causes it to be able to capture energies. And for many, many years, the space has been used for the work of peace specifically. It was used for several different ways, for several different reasons. And one of them now it's still used for is to read the Universal Peace Covenant every day, every morning. It's read by students who are there at the College of Metaphysics, who work the organic farm and who give their love to the animals and to the land that is there and to each other. And they learn 24/7 about themselves, about the truth, about who they really are. And what I will do now is read the Universal Peace Covenant so that you can hear it, and then know that you can go to peacedome.org and find out a lot more information about the Peace Covenant, about the Peace Dome, about the College of Metaphysics, and about the School of Metaphysics. You can find out a lot more information, and you can have an experience if you so desire. The experience I will help you and myself have right now is the reading of the Universal Peace Covenant. Peace is the breath of our spirit. It wells up from within the depths of our being to refresh, to heal, to inspire. Peace is our birthright. Its eternal presence exists within us as a memory of where we have come from, and as a vision of where we yearn to go. Our world is in the midst of change. For millennia, we have contemplated, reasoned, and practiced the idea of peace. Yet the capacity to sustain peace eludes us. To transcend the limits of our own thinking, we must acknowledge that peace is more than the cessation of conflict. For peace to move across the face of the earth, we must realize, as the great philosophers and leaders before us, that all people desire peace. We hereby acknowledge this truth that is universal. Now humanity must desire those things that make for peace. We affirm that peace is an idea whose time has come. We call upon humanity to stand united, responding to the need for peace. We call upon each individual to create and foster a personal vision for peace. We call upon each family to generate and nurture peace within the home. We call upon each leader, be they in the private home, house of worship, or a place of labor, to be a living example of peace. For only in this way can we expect peace to move across the face of the earth. World peace begins within ourselves. Arising from the spirit, peace seeks expression through the mind, heart, and body of each individual. Government and laws cannot heal the heart. We must transcend whatever separates us. Through giving love and respect, dignity and comfort, we come to know peace. We learn to love ourselves. We learn to love our neighbors as we love ourselves, bringing peace into the world. We hereby commit ourselves to this noble endeavor. Peace is first a state of mind. Peace affords the greatest opportunity for growth and learning, which leads to personal happiness. Self-direction promotes inner peace and therefore leads to outer peace. We vow to heal ourselves through forgiveness, gratitude, and prayer. We commit to causing each and every day to be a fulfillment of our potential, both human and divine. Peace is active, the motion of silence, of faith, of accord, of service. Peace is not made in documents, but in the minds and the hearts of men and women. Peace is built through communication. The open exchange of ideas is necessary for discovery, for well-being, for growth, for progress, whether within one person or among many. We vow to speak with sagacity, listen with equanimity, both free of prejudice. Thus, we will come to know that peace is liberty and tranquility. Peace is achieved by those who fulfill their part of a greater plan. Peace and security are attained by those societies where the individuals work closely to serve the common good of the whole. Peaceful coexistence between nations is the reflection of man's inner tranquility magnified. Enlightened service to our fellow man brings peace to the one serving and to the one receiving. We vow to live in peace by embracing truths that apply to us all. Living peaceably begins by thinking peacefully. We stand on the threshold of peace-filled understanding. We come together, all of humanity, young and old, of all cultures from all nations. We vow to stand together as citizens of the earth, knowing that every question has an answer, every issue a resolution. As we stand united in common purpose, we hereby commit ourselves in thought and action so that we might know the power of peace in our lifetimes. Peace be with us always. May peace prevail on earth. My name is Terrence Lamont. This has been valuable insight. Thank you for watching. And remember, I want you to exist more than I want you to breathe.